Recorded Books presents The Disintegrating Student, Struggling but Smart and Falling Apart, and How to Turn It Around, by Jeannine Jannot, Ph.D., narrated by Barron. A Note to Parents. The following account was written by a high school student. It's 6 a.m. on a Thursday and my alarm is blaring. I roll over to hit the snooze button. I was up until 2 a.m. doing homework, and if I could get just 5 more minutes. Just as I'm falling back asleep, Mom comes barging in. She probably had a tough time getting my little sister up because she's in a bad mood. She practically yells at me to get up and asks about the overdue honors English homework I was supposed to finish last night. I try to explain that I decided to finish my AP World History project instead, because it's worth more than a homework grade in a class I already have an A in. By the way she looks at me, I can tell she's pissed. She tells me that I can't use my phone until I finish all of the homework. I haven't even gotten out of bed yet, and I'm already in trouble. Great. By the time I get out of the shower and ready for school, it's 7:20. I need to leave for the bus by 7:30, so I'm rushing to pack a lunch and get out the door when Mom comes into the kitchen. She reminds me again to finish the English homework, and I'll admit I snapped at her because I'm stressed about making the bus on time and the 80 other things I need to do when I get home from school. My flash of attitude was the final straw for Mom, and now I can't go to my best friend's house for a sleepover on Friday. My friend and I had been looking forward to this sleepover so much because we've both been so busy with homework that we just wanted to relax and watch some TV. This story is not unusual. If you are the parent of a teenager, it may be all too familiar to you. In the years I've spent coaching students, I have heard dozens of variations on this scenario. Promising anonymity, I asked a number of high school students, "What do you wish your parents understood better?" Here are some of their responses. "School is much harder than you remember, so don't pretend you get it because you don't. Don't compare us to our friends or family. I'll never be like insert sibling name. Just accept me for me. Always be proud of your child, even if what they achieve is not what you expect from them. They try really hard each day, and finding out that their best isn't enough is discouraging. Checking grades every night may not give us the best motivation. Mental health issues aren't the result of bad parenting, but it is bad parenting to be afraid to look for help for your kid because you don't want the public to know. Sometimes we do need time for our mental health. I wish my parents knew that telling a kid that they have no real problems just makes whatever issues they were having 10 times worse. We really do care. We are not lazy. We care so much, it's scary." That last statement brings a lump to my throat every time I think about it. Over and over again, I find that once successful students who've practically given up, who seem as if they don't care anymore, really do care a lot. In fact, they care so much that when they start to struggle academically, their caring morphs into anxiety and essentially paralyzes them into inaction. As their grades decline and their schoolwork piles up, their anxiety increases until they spiral out of control and completely fall apart. They become what I call a disintegrating student. My concerns about the well-being of students began when I worked as a school psychologist, escalated as my own children went through school, and peaked when I started teaching psychology at a local university. I was surprised and dismayed by the struggles so many students face in and out of the classroom. I came to realize that our primary and secondary school systems are a big part of the problem, as the focus in education has shifted from the learning process to learning outcomes and products. I also came to realize that we are raising the most stressed out, psychologically fragile generation in history, and parents, educators, and society seem unable to help these kids, despite having the best intentions. In order to help students be productive and well, I started my coaching practice, The Balanced Student, where I work with students and parents
Sample complete. Ready to continue?